All right, check it out. Death Stranding 2 came out like 2 days ago. I thought it was July for some reason. The 6th is June, not July. So I'm not a big talker during the games. I like to just kind of treat it like a movie, unless I can think of something to say about the game. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And this is Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great system stands to traps and the fear is switching sides.
Photo realistic right there. I wonder if some of them, I mean, it looks that good, I can't tell.
What is it become? Minus 61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I
Boy, I had so many dreams last night. I wonder if this game, because I hadn't had any in a couple of days, because I saw a little bit of the intro here. I had some dreams last night.
61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world they build, lose at the trial what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought it'd be fun to find my own path down.
I think as it stands today, that's like generally accepted, especially in the
That was
session rights. Yeah, heart principle, I think, leads a lot.
Okay, so
the only reason that I tried to do that is that's what the game said. It's like this type of game is you could go anywhere you want to, do whatever you want.
stop physical.
I want to go up that way because last night I literally went this way, so I want to see it different.
Do a lot of other things. I was saying, usually when it
And I got yelled at by the game.
Definitely don't want to fall here.
Maybe it's like that to show the earthquake coming up. Maybe it didn't want me to be over there for that event specifically.
The discussion.
I think that's got to do with the intro not being, not like I'm actually restricted. That has to be involved with the intro. And like all of these credits coming up and stuff. Okay.
Feel that. Pretty damn shaky.
That there should be
I gotta turn my Rumble feature on.
a synergy between the church and the state, meaning that the secularists, you would believe in a line dividing the church and the state. The church is over there doing its thing, state's over here doing its thing.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we'll say it's just fine to have religion and politics.
See, pretty bad.
Church is involved, but at least well, what's going to make the distinction of it's a specific church? Let's just say I wanted to see the first church, this church. The fundamental question is, all right, should any church or should a collection of churches, should there be allowed to be a religious foundation when it comes to governing? And I don't see a big problem.
You don't see a problem with religious foundations for governing? What about the different religious groups are within one?
What about what different secular groups are?
I mean, which religions in the whole state described?
Which secular is the state described to?
It's based on a democratic process.
I mean, it's not but there's secular interest groups, right? So all of them applying power versus secularists. Different beliefs. Maybe some believe in secular humanism. Maybe some believe in some other form of Satanism, which is a secular belief. There's all sorts of different secular beliefs which exist that people can ascribe to.
Can one hold multiple secular beliefs with different interest groups?
Sure.
Can one hold multiple religious beliefs beyond different religions? Across different religions? Alright.
Can one do that? Sure. Should one do that? I'm not sure. That's a different question.
Alright.
So, yeah, so anyway, so that's my position. But maybe we could start with the idea, because this was an easy one that you threw out there, of gender. And we can compete, and I think you'll get a better feel for my worldview, me for yours, based on that conversation. So, you're talking about trans rights, things like that. Where do you stand there?
Trans rights. That's an interesting one to jump into first. I don't.
Oh, okay. Proceed. Wait a minute. Okay. Can we talk about gender at all? No. We can just fix.
I want to talk about it. I was going to ask you what the basis of the distinction between the fundamental differences of men and women are besides physicality.
Besides biological.
Yeah. Biological.
Yeah, besides biological. So you said besides physicality. Right?
Yes.
So considers ontological distinction. Depends on what it is biological distinction to.
Can you describe the ontological distinction?
It's ontology is like right? This is just the same thing. PTSD. What is, what is that? Right. I would say that, especially looking at reproduction and looking at the different ways that we behave regardless of the societies in which they're in, that there is definitely a thing. So they're not interchangeable. That's how I would.
Okay. What makes you believe that one of those super big would be?
That's inflation. Gender versus if you're talking about I speaking well, it's not even the capability to go and look at it. They just depend on how many people they would take away lives. Yeah, because we're talking about right. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some women get the actual dog shit beat out of them, and they had a gun. You got it. You did it.
Hey. Not bad, little Porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some non-noms. Come on, open up. There you go.
Always wait a minute. So,
Men and women give away for they see things to they have social contracting with the council.
Doesn't mean my house will soon be turning red.
The institution as well as
Raindrops from
if the institution, the authority to do that.
also the people
So then it's just people who have the power.
through institutions.
Yeah, but institutions have no consciousness of nothing. That would just be
So he's a thing. As much power as the president of the United States of America, like
no, I would say that
does that make a mean?
it's powerful.
Who's there?
Say it's
Who are you? Fragile?
Fragile.
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
This worries.
I don't think it's unequal rights. I say women enforce them equally because they both have to give up some of their rights in order to live in a society that enforces the rights.
Which rights do they?
You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the death stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say? Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside. Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers.
Why is she telling him all the things that he knows? He knows all this.
Should the church be accepting of LGBTQ people? There is a poll in the chat right now, guys, so make sure to
Would you tell her no shit?
put your vote in, cast your vote. Very important that we get as many votes as possible so we get
Sorry.
an understanding of the breadth of the
I know why me. I paid the money.
getting into open dialogue.
That's why.
Around 90 minutes or more if we did.
Otherwise, I'd just go throw that away.
Take some
Yeah, I'd just go throw my money away.
to the debaters.
Of course he's going to do it. Why would
Guys, Jake,
you even ask?
It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, Can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Sorry if I seem a little grumpy. I can feel it. Oh, shit. Where's grumpiness come from? Slap the grumpy away.
Go on.
This is such a nice little baby.
Slide it
You
down.
can't be grumpy with the baby. Look at the baby right there.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them, so there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up. Return to the menu when everything looks good to go. Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. armed groups that have attacked porters in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Amelie's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
Oh. No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile, any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
That's a setup for a sequel, man. That's awesome.
boxes. I hope it's done.
Alright,
It's just done.
Whoa. That was close. You should have more faith in yourself. We're in enemy territory now.
Those sparks from the lightning strikes are next gen. That's cool. Look at that. Crazy. That's new. Whoa. Those are cool. Hey, I got a smile.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route.
Wow, you gotta give it up to this game. Look at this. It's like we're in the middle of a twister, but more accurately, a windstorm. I've been in a windstorm. This is, you can't see shit. But look at all the other stuff. You got sparks, lightning, little pieces of dust. Look, a little sand trail off the ceiling. Look at that, there's another one. Wow. Dope. Wow.
Anybody hear me? Hey!
This ain't bad.
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Huh. So that's the place, huh?
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? You must be one hell of a porter to deliver our stuff in such fine condition. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection. Now displaying your current porter grade. Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Nice.
Departing facility. New order available. Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS. next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
God, did I get a job at Amazon? Like, what the fuck?
Please select an item to fabricate.
Fucking that. This. Let me check my notes. Hold on. Let me go back through my notes. I think around the first page of notes, I have what I think you mentioned the things I should take with me. Hold on. Got like my finger. Let's see. Alright, there's page 1. Page 2 of tutorial. Page 3 of tutorial. Equipment I'm probably going to want to take. Oh, nice. It's got asterisks. 1. A. I could take a ladder in anticipation of water. B. I could take an anchor in anticipation of mountain. C. I could leave all that and just have the adventure of a lifetime. Refer to page 1. Yeah.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Be sure to highlight the good point. When you're taking a college course and you're taking notes for your college course, what you want to do is use your highlight marker for the more, just so your eye will go straight to the highlighted points of your very boring college class. You see, what we have here is we're going to want to highlight. This is just for your notes. It's just to study, but you see cargo management, you're going to want to highlight that. That'll probably be on the test. And then the fabricate equipment, that's very important. Create equipment. Let's see, to prepare the equipment, unexpected. Oh, for your expected route, might want to highlight that. I don't know why. And then there we go. All right, on to the next 5 hours of our college course on the Death Stranding. I want to leave. I'm done. There we go. Custom attachments. That would be. Got it. I knew.
Order accepted. Thank you. I will only support you. Please give it your all. That's the spirit.
Thank you. Kindly.
Sunrise will be occurring shortly.
Anybody out there?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care.
Enough already.
Warning, fly risk elevated.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Thanks for the help. Godspeed, Demon. Feeling good.
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
You are Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. In fine condition, as we hoped. You are every bit as reliable as people say. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. So go ahead and link us up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I've posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all, so they ditched me, left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please, check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so. Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
They're hostile. Yeah, hey, bitch, why didn't you tell me that while I was walking into it? Hindsight? That's what I'm going to call my AI. It's hindsight. Oh, you know, that thing that just bit you is going to bite you.
Come on, let's get this done.
What am I not doing, dude?
Despite officers' attempts to communicate with the driver,
Literally going where you need to go, dude. Why'd you say that?
here's what the officers do.
Yeah. Somebody in there. Somebody's in there. Y'all going now?
too tough.
Somebody lend me a hand!
Keep it up.
Thank you, Sam.
Now then.
This is a good game. This is fun. Feels like very familiar, but completely different environment. Gonna be neat.
Okay.
Must be their territory.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
So turned around that crouch isn't the O button, but I'll learn. I'll figure it out. Man, they upgraded the camps too. This is cool. Like a real large, much better. Well, not better, but it's just it feels larger in these camps. Like they got more money as the bandits just really upped everything.
Hey!
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Show him how it's done.
I'm Sam!
Everything we know is from the radio. Everything we dream is never what they seem. Feeling rather strange, waiting for a change, fearing
Time to shine, Sam.
acting kind of dumb. I'm indigo and violet and blue. I'm so in love with you. Everything you ever want is here.